put the Adobe Audition and remove a lot. And that's what I did this time. I put it in Adobe Audition because everybody should just shut out. That's why it wasn't that bad. You can go whenever you're ready to.
Ain't nobody here. Get that customer service.
Yeah, I ain't used to that. Yeah, I'm like, you know, when you single, you only be used to that shit. You married, you used to shit. Ain't used to that, man. You know, motherfucking difference. You ain't never been married like this shit don't make no difference.
That's bad. So I'm live on the Soul Salon TV YouTube channel. We're here at Host 15 podcast created by Tiger Williams, Greg King, and yours truly, Yosef Ben Yisrael, a.k.a. The Villain, a.k.a. Asshole Tendencies. No. We're here to discuss topics that might affect you, might be near and dear to your heart, your mind, your body, and soul. 2 weeks ago was our inaugural sit down, and I'm going to come from a partial, I was going to say a thread of what Toc Williams started out with in and around education, how he learned, how he saw education system being off-putting to him growing up, and it seems to be a one-size-fits-all with the APS or what I'm trying to say, APS, American Public School System. But I'm coming from an offshoot of that, which is in the mental lexicon. I got this from following Kevin Trudeau. I don't know if you remember Kevin Trudeau. He was this guy that came on late night TV talking about what the doctors don't want you to know and getting healthy. And long story go away, time passed. He came up on some kind of charges. But I came across a YouTube video, a series that he has that's called Your Wish is Your Command. Pretty much tapping into the science of the law of attraction, that sort of thing. And inside of, I think, series 2, he taps into the 4 basic concepts of success, where there's a form of there's an educational process away from the traditional Western societies look on education. Having it broken, and I would advise everybody, go check out Your Wish is Your Command, very powerful information. He brings up a real cool point about you have 2 factions of the so-called Illuminati. You know, there's a brotherhood who's what can be considered benevolent. They share the information. At the same time, there's a parasitic part of the so-called Illuminati. The enlightened ones, people who actually gathered information from Kemet, hid it, kept it to themselves. That's the term, the Dark Ages. It wasn't necessarily there wasn't no actual physical light. They were just hiding mental and spiritual light. And I'm sure some of y'all might be aware of that. But the 4 basic concepts of success, and touch on them very briefly, because the podcast that we're on is called Host 15. So each host gets 15 minutes. As Mr. Williams said a couple of weeks ago, I can go a little bit, so let me get into it. First concept of 4 basic concepts of success is, who are you listening to? From the moment we came out of the womb, even when we were in the womb, we were picking up outside influences that later in life, the science of epigenetics has said that everything that the mother feels, the fetus, the infant child inside the womb feels as well. Your surroundings, peers, family members. And in Western society, specifically in America, we have this thing of go to school, get good grades, so you can get into a good college and get a good job. And as time went on, I was like, okay, what the hell is a good job? Did 20 years at Ford Motor Company. It was cool. Kept me out of trouble, afforded me to do some things. But as time went on, I didn't necessarily think it was good in the sense that where it fed my soul, it fed my spirit. And I had to go outside of that. Success depends on the source of information. Trudeau emphasizes choosing mentors who have achieved what you want, not just theorists. Look for real-world examples and proven results. Again, some of you guys might be familiar with this information. Thinking about the last time you took advice, was it from somebody with experience in that area? Pause for reflection. Concept number 2, teachability index. Are you willing to learn and change? Determines on your success. Willingness to learn, willingness to accept change. Explanation for that would be if you're set in your ways, you're not teachable. Growing up, me and G played football, and the coaches used to say in practice, I'm gonna teach you how to bend, but you won't break, to be flexible. Skyscrapers are built to bend, so the winds at the high altitudes won't snap the building in half. So you have the ability to be flexible, and that's what learning is all about, being able to consider objective opinions and not looking at things just subjectively, going back to some of the Hermetic principles, law of correspondence, as above, so below, so within, so without, polarity. There's more than one side to a story. The willingness to accept change. If you're set in your ways, you're not teachable. If you're open, you're on your way. Imagine a student who refuses to adapt. They'll never learn. Are you that student in your life? Engagement. I love to hear from you. What's one area where you're totally teachable? And this is something for you guys to think about for yourself. What subject, experiences that have come across your life, you've had in life, that turned you on, that stimulated you, that you might see as an area of life and vocation that you might be willing to learn from. Concept number 3, training balance scale. Balanced mindset, thoughts and emotions with skills and action. Heard a very interesting quote the other day about learning or finding a job and finding getting money. People think there's only one way to earn a living: go to school, get a degree, that sort of thing. What most people lack is intention and imagination. We are created in the image and likeness of a creator. So therefore, on this level, on this plane, we have the ability to create, to be God-like, but not necessarily like God, per se, if that makes any sense. It's not just about hustle, it's also about mindset. You can do all the right things, but fail if your thoughts are off. Analogy, think of a scale. Actions on one side, thoughts on the other side. If one side is missing, you're out of balance. Practical application, check in with yourself. You are doing the work but doubting yourself. Or are you dreaming without action? Quick exercise. Take a moment, write down your thought. You need to shift, and one action you can take daily. Concept number 4, the 4 steps of learning. Mastery comes through 4 stages. I came across this first through a audio series and a book called Tribe, I think it was. Unconscious incompetence. We're walking around day to day and not realizing what we don't know. Sort of like absent blindness. You're not realizing what's missing. You don't know what you don't know, plain and simple. Conscious incompetence, that you come to the point where you understand that you have some inadequacies in certain areas, whether it's your relationships, your finances, your health, whatever it may be. Then you move to conscious competence. You're starting to pick up some skills, you're learning, you go from there. And the last one is unconscious competence. You're on autopilot. And one of the best ways I like to describe this, in one of the championship games or playoff games with the Bulls in Portland, at the beginning of the game, right out the chute, Jordan came down, and within the first couple of minutes of the game, if it was that long, he shot off about 3, 4, 5 straight three-pointers. And he came down one time, just like he was in his zone. And basically that's what unconscious competence is. You just know what you know. To summarize it up real quick, first and foremost, go check out Kevin Trudeau's Your Wish is Your Command. And it's basically talking about coming from a different viewpoint, a different perspective of the law of attraction. The mind is powerful. A lot of us know this. We just don't have a lot of the, validation, people experiencing stuff around us to kind of like say, okay, I'm not crazy. I'm on the right path. This stuff is real. The mind is very powerful. Thoughts are electric. The heart is emotional. You put those two together, you become electromagnetic. Summary real quick, listen to the right people, stay teachable, balanced mindset, action, understanding the learning curve. These aren't just theories. If you work them, they will work. Check it out. On to the next host. Peace.
You guys doing?
What's up, brother?
Let me stop the recording. You went 13 minutes straight.
Okay.
13 minutes non-stop.
And it's.
And you could have went 13 more, couldn't you? Yeah.
And I had the material.
That's what I'm saying.
I had the material, but I hit what I hit, and it wasn't really any. I had to have something in front of me, because I get on the thing, and then certain things will start popping, and I can go on. But yeah. Go ahead. But we did. You want to do questions, or you just want to keep it moving?
I just want to go through it because of the time.
Yeah.
Minds may go on. I just want to capture something from you guys.
Okay.
I know how to just sit. I want to capture. I like when G said you ain't never been married before.
On that hospitality service from the, we're in Starbucks in Chicago, y'all.
So that's the thing, there's a lot of sound there, but I'm gonna send it through.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like I did before,
right.
Like I did the last time.
Right.
That was fine. So, your mic is still on, because depending on how G do his thing,
right.
You might engage him, so leave your mic on.
Yeah, no problem. Right.
Let me start recording.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
That was cool, because I know you could have won another 15, 20.
Right. That's why I went, right.
I was thinking about Congress, right?
Right. The filibuster. Right.
But that's what you want.
Right.
Right? And the reason why I say, I'll talk about that.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be ready, bro. Just take your time.
Homie GK on the mic. Go ahead, just speak, man.
Well, boys, how you guys doing? Red King. This is part 2 of the Host 15. We're here leading from Chicago. And I thought about several topics I could have discussed and really think I'm a weird thing. I just wanted to talk. So I'm here. I'm feeling good. Everybody's feeling good. some things kind of long, and I guess for me, right now my life is decisions. I need to make some decisions. You know, I'm just.
So we're in a group therapy session. Let's get it. Let's get it, brother.
Works sometimes, but just decisions, man. You know, who I mean, who I work with, who I just socialize. I am a man, and sometimes I can do the brother, but sometimes I can get on my nerves, and it makes me think like I don't know, as I get older, I think I'm just kind of, I don't know if it's maturing or just. A lot of times you don't want to hear a lot of people got to say. There's no offense to no one, I mean, correct, but I think sometimes I can't stand myself. So I'm kind of a goofy way to look at things. But sometimes it's that way, man, because I'm not satisfied with some of the things I've done. I mean, well, I'm not out of anything bad. I just want to make some better decisions, man. Who I work with, the things that people say, but, you know, the things just kind of recently happened with me. I told her to do some things I thought would be best. So, you know, sometimes it comes down to trying to make a little more money. And sometimes all money ain't good money, man. That's just, you know, I know we've all heard that. All money is not good money. So you got to go to get that little chunk change. It ain't really working, man. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you got to leave money on the table, you know?
Yeah, man. You know what? Okay, that's okay.
Right. Right.
No damn piece of mind.
It's all good. I think we passed the 10-minute threshold. It's like a 10-minute. Okay, you're just right. Well, he picking up on mine, so he picking up on mine.
You still are?
Yeah.
Oh, dope. Yeah,
Yeah. Do your thing. We passed it.
Kind of things we look at, man, and I've been truly blessed with life. You know, I look at it. You know, I'm retired now, and if I could live a good life, I'd be fine. I want some excitement, so you know, I try to work and bring a little extra cash in. But yeah, that's just decisions, man. I'll do different things I want to do. But you know, I'm fine. I ain't got no hate for nobody. But I've just learned, man, that like I said, all money and good money. You can't do everything for everybody. Sometimes you gotta be like my man. See, you get money on the table and you say, no, I'm gonna pass this time. You know, I'm pretty sure we've all experienced that.
So if we were in an actual therapy session, quote unquote professional, what I hear is like the brother's looking to be fulfilled.
Yes.
Which we all kind of go through that. There was I haven't read it yet, but I heard a lot about it. Man's Search for Meaning, I think it's called. And it's basically, you know, talking about that particular subject. Or you go to Joseph Campbell, The Hero's Journey.
I read that book.
Have you? I haven't read it, but I've read it, excerpts of it in different things that I've come across. The Hero's Journey, the archetypes, you know, the hero, the magician, the student, the sage. You know, the hero is the self. The magician is the self, taking the aspect of him and making magic. The warrior going out, you know, the warrior takes the self out in battle, be it the boardroom, the bedroom, wherever, you know. And so that's innate, and I think in every man, you know.
I think it comes to people at different times in their life too. You know, you can have a person that's 7 years old, and he happens to a man like me. You know, see, not that I'm retarded or like that, I'm slow. I'm not.
No.
I'm proving that, at least in my mind, I am.
Right.
You know, we just have to just be kind of cautious about that, man. And I'm just realizing that, you know, I find myself now more and more, you know, just by myself a lot. And you know, like I was asking, why you always, you know, be kind of chilling by yourself? Because, you know, sometimes, man, I think sometimes overthinking, you know, and that's kind of one of my things too. But yeah, man, just I want to make better decisions. You know, I want to make some decisions. I want to be profitable, to be, you know, financially, physically, and spiritually.
Right.
I mean, I want all that, man. I just want to be doing things to be doing them. Not anymore, man. You know, I'm at that age right now when my partners, my good friend, one of my friends as well, just recently came here just yesterday.
Right.
They just really just make me think, man, you know, like, man, life is so short and so precious. You just can't give it to anybody. You just can't give your time. I don't care what they pay. You just can't give it to everybody.
Right.
You got to, you got to just make sure you use it wisely, man, So, like I said, I just want to be a bit wise on what I do, where I spend my time, who I give my energy to. So, that's what I'm kind of bad, man. Like I said, for me, it's like I'm always something on my mind. I want to kind of get to the point where, okay, I know where I'm at. I'm always thinking, man, it just drives me nuts. I want to get where I'm not doing that anymore. It's going to be just kind of a natural thing. Like just, hey, so I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? So I kind of like that right now. Other than that, everything is good in my life, man. I can't complain. I'm healthy, I'm working out every day. It's just that it's time to give us certain things, sometimes I can kind of like, hey, man, is this the best thing for me to be doing? And sometimes it isn't. I think it is, but it isn't because the stuff you get from behind it, when someone worked the other day, the person actually got, well, the person is good, why you constantly hiring? So it made me think, like, God dang. Because I do what I do, and I'm pretty confident in it. If I do things that a lot of people can't do, I can show them, train them. But I got to hear a mouth behind. I don't want to do that. Not anymore.
Right.
So, this, like I said, decision, that's a better decision I need to make. So that's where I'm at. I know I'm not 15 minutes into it. I'm not a big talker. But I do talk. I'm not a big conversation. What's your thoughts, man? You talk. What's your thoughts?
I got it. Let me on that mic.
I can see you ready to say
Which
something.
one?
You started shaking a little bit over there. So you ready to speak up.
Which one is it?
The law.
Do you see it? I think one of them might have failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did fall. There you go.
So, I like everything you said, right?
Top wheels.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, so I like everything you said. More importantly for me, life has taught me that as we become more wiser, as we experience life, biologically become more older, we start to understand that the time is more important than anything. It's time over money, it's time over a whole lot of things, right? Now, when I was younger, money used to sit right up there next to oxygen. It was oxygen, it was money, and it was God if I was on the plane and there was a lot of turbulence. So, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but you can't get to that point where, money isn't everything. I mean, if I do something I know I do well, I'm feeling good. I don't want to like, that's me, man. Don't micromanage it. I mean, don't do my time like that. So, there's some things you think about hey, man, if you found out, you can do a lot of things and put some effort into it. You don't necessarily need to. So, and I think I got some time I can do some things. So, I'm at that point right now. I'm gonna do some things. I'm gonna let nobody stop me and tell me, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I think that's best for me. So that's pretty much what's on my mind right now. I'm gonna discuss it about anything like that.
Do a quick Q&A or I'm still live. I'm live. I still got a mic.
So let me ask you, the top 3 things right now that are important to me in any order, as an individual.
Peace of mind, analysis / respect. I guess I'm saying, okay, you can do this. I'm gonna leave it alone. So I always got something to say. Shut up, my neighbor tell me you wagging me around the door. And I told you to leave. If you always got something to say, you ain't that shit. So I look at it like that. So that's 2. The third one, man, is I'm free, man. People do whatever I want to do. I may say the same thing, I don't remember, but I'm tired. That's what I was at this point. I'm in my city, I'm in my direct, but make that point right now, man. If you got something to say, then hey, okay, whatever. Keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear crap. But I want to talk about you. I want to do what I
Yeah. So, what I found myself doing is pretty much with this, right? Like I think it's like, yeah, if we could get paid for things, that's cool. But the pay ain't first, because it's not worth the money. It's just not worth it. If the situation is more miserable and disturbing my peace, I just pass on and I'll find something else.
And that's the thing that I think needs to happen now. Like, I was 31 years for a company. The last 6 or 7, I was miserable.
Yeah.
I was just like, that dog. I had a family, I can do this now. But everybody I ain't got nothing. Everybody has an album. Just being a queen, so I don't necessarily have to pull up that crap. I don't want to. I'm not going to. So that's how I kind of felt like, when I work for someone at home, really get up and ride and do things, and I just feel like I got to stand there with my mother sometimes to learn how to relax. And I'm saying, sometimes, I can still make somebody do something. That I'm to call me, I made a couple of dollars on this and that. I ain't put up that place. I don't know.
Yeah, still mic'd up. So yeah, this is again. So who's ever watching? You're actually on a channel me and Greg created, the Soul Salon TV. But this will all be up later on.
That's you guys' channel?
Yeah, the Soul Salon.
Hey.
Yeah. What?
No, that's cool.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Right. Right.
Another channel, right? Now I'm looking like, I got another little channel called OG that kind of story. Wake up!
It's in front of your face. It's in front of your face a lot of times.
Make that counterpart chase that dog.
I'm gonna just throw this out there, right? For you guys' content, what I would suggest is that you choose one of you guys' channels that you already have in place. Whether it's that, I'm just talking YouTube right now.
Right.
And start running it through that.
Right.
Start running it through that.
Because
go live, you post, we include that.
Because this is somewhat congruent with if we were doing a Soul Salon show right now, this would probably be part of the local notable segment.
It's probably what?
Part of the local notable segment, where somebody from the community can speak to the value of the content that the Soul Salon is putting out based around food, art, and entertainment, and how that can stimulate the community, so forth and so on. So, but I was going to say that you're going to mess with this and put it up, or?
Nah, I mean.
Well, you can catch Todd Williams' spot on his YouTube channel.
We need to put some energy behind this.
Okay. Well, just for today, what you're going to do, because you're 15 minutes.
Oh, I'm not. I gave my 15 minutes. I'm the technician, man.
Okay.
I'm the tech guy. I mean, here's what I say though. All right, put it on there. Let me on that. No, right there.
Oh, okay.
So my thing is, you guys may be able to hear me or not. I'm not sure.
No, that's to the field.
Okay.
That's to Greg. This is hold on a second. Pass the mic.
Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Todd Williams. I'm the host and creator of Hip Hop 50th. But here's the deal. We're on Soul Salon TV. I say that correctly?
That's Soul Salon.
Okay, all right. And here's what's going on. We about to get this on and popping. All of that content, personalities, food, eat with your eyes, hear with your heart. You get ready to see it right on this channel. Okay? That's just what it is. So my role is probably going to be more technical in the background. There's really no need to see or hear much from me, but these gentlemen, the founders, the creators of Soul Salon TV, they about to bring a whole new light to it. And just like it says, TV. Okay? So now I'm just going to leave it there because I'm not them, but I'm going to be with them. So if you want to see or you want to look forward to what's going to happen here, subscribe, share, and do all of that. That might be asking a bit much of you. That might be pivoting for the faith program, hope, trust in us, but it's okay. As long as you got a little time and patience, you're going to see it come to fruition anyway, and you're going to be invited to engage. This will not be a monologue. This will be a dialogue. We will be engaging with you on the chat, with the community as a whole, and where you not going to be. Where can you go? Where the soul of a salon, food. I say it again because I'm hungry. Food. It's not going to be the focus in some way. All right. So I'm gonna give it back to G. I'm gonna give it back to Israel and let these brothers do their things. But I'm just letting you guys know this is the channel. This is the channel. Peace out.
Peace, bro. Appreciate the plug, the energy. So conversation still goes, but next week we have Spike Rebel sitting in the background on an acoustic guitar for a little bit. I mean, that's what it's.
I like the fact that wherever you go with your device,
right,
the Soul Salon TV channel is with you.
Right.
So that means that whatever chance you get,
yeah, we pull up.
if you somewhere and pull up, you can go live. You can wherever you at.
Right.
It's wherever you at.
Right.
Because it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's with you.
And we got 4 in. We got to figure out who. We got to get the moderator and stuff. So it's coming. But yeah.
That's with you, man.
Again, big
I had
ups.
that joint when I'm doing cutting it up, whether it be at the house or somewhere else or whatever. Hey guys, what's up? I'm gonna let y'all see how I put this together and how you saute it. Now later on, it's got to sit. I'm making it up, you know what I'm talking about. But I had that joint on live, bang, create a short right on the spot, bang, create a real right on. Man, please.
So you heard it from the master itself, and you guys who are watching, go through the content on the Soul Salon TV. Go check out Top Williams' YouTube channel, Hip Hop 50. Pretty cool. Talks all over the place, but in the right place on this channel. Some very interesting stuff. You'll find intriguing. But yeah, we here south side of Chicago, in the wood, Inglewood with an E, sitting in Starbucks. We're in this little cool glassed-in facility. I don't know if you can see the glass, but we're in here moving and grooving. Overextended our welcome, but I was getting ready to say something, but I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want the manager to get in trouble. But that being said, appreciate you being here. Our time is done. Until we meet again, peace, blessings. Talk to you soon. Peace.
Alright, so let me stop it. Let me see if I can hear something. Nah, man, that was cool. Man, let me say this. I'm just gonna say this. Right here. Y'all need to get that thing popping, man.